Hey guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask 3D. In the last episode, we arrived here at the entrance of Woodfall Temple, and now we're heading inside. Oh boy, this is where things start getting real. I'm excited. For reals though, these blocks look really sad. These are like the saddest blocks I have ever seen. I guess they're in like a poison swamp, so I can't really blame them, but still. Anyway, welcome to the Woodfall Temple. Now, starting things off, we do have a quill here, so if you want to save inside the dungeon, you can, and this jar always has a fairy in it, so if you are in need of heals or anything like that, you can come back, get it, put it in a bottle, and everything will be a-okay. First thing that I do want to show off is that the Great Fairy's mask is going to come in handy here. Yeah, I'm not too terribly thrilled about that. I guess we can put the Deku Nuts on the other button. I really don't need the bean. Oh no, you know what I can put there? I know what I can put there. I can put the Deku Stick. We're gonna stick that there, cause get it? We're gonna stick that there. Ha 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 ha. So we're gonna put the Great Fairy's mask on and watch this. The fairy comes a-flying over. You found a stray fairy. This is your first one. We're gonna be doing a lot of this. You see the really subtle little sparkle on the hair? It looks like a little shimmer and fancy magic stuff. That means that there is still another fairy to find in this room. Once we've found all of the fairies in the current room, then it will no longer sparkle. And I see little bows down there. They want a piece of me, but they're not getting any because I'm just gonna not go down there for one. Hop down and kick this open. Here you go, stray fairy number 2. Now just to demonstrate this, if we put on the mask now, there are no sparklies on our hair. It's no longer shimmery and L'Oreal grade or whatever the frick you want to call it. But that's what it looks like. Nothing too much about it other than that. That's how you use the mask, and I still hate that it exists. Honestly, I'm thankful for the mechanic, because I do appreciate having the stray fairies come to me instead of having to go find them, and having the stray fairies like actually being able to tell when there's no more stray fairies in the room. I just hate how butt ugly it is. And speaking about butt ugly, ugh, that stench. This place stinks just like that poison swamp. It's amazing that we don't have like a poison meter in here that shows when we're gonna like breathe in too much of this poisoned air. Come down here and there should be, yes, you! Kill that guy for another stray fairy. And we see that there's these really corrupt looking lily pads, right? Well, if you go on them, we're pretty much fine. Until the Deku mask comes off and we get eaten as a human. Yeah, humans are really not meant to be here. And it really sucks too, because if you do that and you get flung in like a random direction, then you could very well lose a crap ton of hearts just by like being human and falling down. It kind of sucks. Okay, I'm trying to remember where to go now. Opposite side, right. We want to do this, head over here, and it's the morning of the second day. Thankfully, we don't have to go through the whole transition thing since we are over in a dungeon. There's no animations inside of the dungeons for the passing of time, so that's helpful so we don't get attacked or something when we're off guard. Got another fairy from that jar over there. And now we're in a new room. Let's see. Trying to remember exactly how all of this is laid out. Burrow in here and we should be able to reach this treasure chest. Yeah! Delivered right in front of it. And here's our first small key of the game. I think we already know where we're gonna be using that. Yep, I suck. Did you guys know that I suck? Because I do and diddly do suck. Dive down, go up, and head over to this other side. We will backtrack back to that locked door soon, but I want to take care of this first. Remember these guys? There's two ways that you can fight these. You can wait for it to... That's not what I wanted to do. You can either wait for them to pass over the flower like this and kill them pretty much instantly. That requires some luring, but you can also use bombs. I'm gonna put this on. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Come on, explode things. Come on, do the thing. Yeah, it recharged. Okay, you walk right up, and then boom, and they flip over, and you can, I guess, start slashing from there. It's honestly easier to do it the Deku way, but if you don't want to use the Deku, or you don't like using the Deku, then you can use bombs too. Haha! Oh, wait, I forgot to equip it! I forgot to equip it. There we go, check it. Yeah! Death. Yeah, Dekus are a little bit better at killing them, TBH. Okay, we have a new treasure chest and a rupee. This one single little rupee to add to my gigantic collection of 700 and something. No supplies, no supplies, no supplies. Let's see what we get from this treasure chest. We get the dungeon map, so now we can see where we're going and where we want to go. Kind of, almost. We can't see any of the items in the dungeon, but let's take a look at what we're working with. We have a basement, the first floor, and the second floor. It's not a huge dungeon. It's not gigantic. I mean, it's something. You can zoom in and take a look around, but it's respectable. We'll see. It's, even though I feel like this dungeon is kind of like the game itself in that it's not very big and there's not many rooms to go into, but there is quite a bit of depth to this dungeon. I do like it as the tutorial of sorts. I don't dislike this dungeon. It is simple and smallish, but it's also pretty cool, and it teaches you a lot of things along the way. Here we go, and death! Yeah! Bye-bye, my first key. I barely knew you. Alright, the one thing that I remember this room for, like, for real, is that there used to be a fairy underneath that block over there in the water practically. It's no longer there, which is kind of weird, but they placed it somewhere else. This looks pretty light, blah blah blah. Yes, we can push it and do things to it. And by doing things, I mean we can just push it. Blow that down. No, I was not close enough. Oh, I was. Wrong one. Great. Bees are very easy to kill though, so it's no skin off my nose. Is this the right one? Yes. And we have 5 stray fairies already. Not bad. I guess I could just... Yes, I can just climb up on this pole and inch my way over here instead of taking the long way. Boop. And a 6th fairy! Yes, they can even be inside of enemies. So you want to be careful about where you're looking. Grab and push. There is a brazier here. Oh, right. Forgot about that. So we want to go back. Nope, 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 nope. There. And since we can't use Deku Nuts in this in Deku form, we have to not be in Deku form. Okay, there's no more fairies in here. Grab this and run! Now if you stay still, you will take damage. You will take damage. Yep, you didn't take damage. What? Are you for real? Wow. Okay. That's an interesting change. We do the damage animation, but okay. So in the N64 version, these moths actually hurt you. And apparently they do not anymore. It made it so that you had to keep moving while you were carrying the torch. But now I guess it's unnecessary because they don't actually damage you. I always thought it was kind of weird that they did damage, but I mean, it's whatever, I suppose. I don't know, I'm really thrown off by that. I always thought it was strange that moths, of all things, were apparently chewing your face off. And I wasn't a huge fan of it, but now that it's gone, I just feel really weird about it. Like, something's not right. Oh, okay. You're dead. Nice. That's all I needed to do in here. I guess now the moths are just like an aesthetics thing. I almost said sing. Yes, aesthetics sing. But I don't know. That's fine, I guess. It was kind of unnecessary. But anyway, here we have the compass. The compass is essentially the second half of the map, I guess. It lets you see icons on the minimap of different things that you can collect. Like you'll see a couple of stray fairies that we've already collected, or like treasure chests all over the place like this. So we know where we want to go to find new things. But I'm gonna see what these jars have in them. Anything important? A couple of hearts that I don't need because these moths don't chew faces off. Okay. Okay, that's the thing though. It does the damage animation even though we're not actually taking damage. Look at that. That's so weird. I can't get over it. That's so strange to me. Did they just forget to make them take damage because they are insignificant moths? Because they look like they're important and you don't see those on every single torch. Be careful, I sense a lot of evil here. Because these things are very evil. It's a black bow, just calm down and attack it. Look, there are just a lot of them, that's all, nothing to fret over. Black bows are very simple to kill. Honestly, like, yeah, if you get hit, you take like a quarter heart of damage, but honestly, they're very simple. Just spin attack them and they dead. They completely dead. Hello. Come on. Yeah! Anything else? Anything else? Yes, you! And for killing everything in this room, we have a treasure chest that spawns. Where is it? Where, oh, there it is. It's a little dark in here, I can't see. And it's another stray fairy! We're up to 7! Do this so I can pull out the stick again. And rule of thumb for Zelda, if there are torches, then light them. I swear, like every time there is an unlit torch anywhere, it's pretty much mandatory to always light them. And it usually, more often than not, 99% of the time will actually do something. Speaking of moths, those are actually really cool. I never noticed those moths on the walls before. I always just kind of ran out of this room before I even took note of anything. That's pretty neat. There is a random fairy down there. I saw it. It spawned in for like half a second. I guess I could just like go down there and poke it, but I could also like not. You just blow a bubble at it from up here, I suppose. Don't you dare! I'll kill you. Excuse me, I will kill you. Do you want to be killed? Okay, you know what? They're not gonna reach me. They're all the way the frick over there. They're not gonna reach me. Famous last words. Once again, this was a little bit harder in the N64 version because these things moved regardless of whether or not you were on it. No, wait! Wait! No! Oh man, I was not on the lip of a hole. I thought that was a hole. Okay, well, I guess I can just walk down here like a peasant instead of doing it the long distance way. Here, eat bubble and eat snot. Goodness, you guys are aggravating. Alright, well, we're already full health again. Please don't fall into the hole, even though I'm not actually trying to fly. That'd be funny if I just, like, walked right on in. And I guess, since we already stepped on these once, we have them moving this time. Now it's gonna come back. Yes! Bring me forth, little platform. Mush! Mush, I say. Come on. I really don't want to launch out of here and then miss that platform or ledge. Yeah, this should be close enough. Drop down. And that leads us back to this room, except we're up high now. Check it out. Oh right, I'm not heavy. Look, from up here we have a better view of that shrine below. We're gonna push this down and cause the ladders to spawn. Let's see. Now this is kind of interesting. What we want to do is come over here. And this had me stuck for a long time. No, not this fairy. This fairy just is hanging out, not really doing much of anything. What we want to do, we want to come over here, fly all the way to this switch, which honestly, it's kind of out of the way. That is one hidden switch. Like, you wouldn't really think to fly over there unless you were actually looking for it or you knew that it was there. Honestly, I passed by that so many times when I was growing up and I was looking for all of the treasure chests. I was just like, why? Why can't I find this thing that I need to be finding? And come to find out, it was in the very corner of the room. Kick this open and we get another stray fairy. It's our 10th one. We are pretty much majority of the way done with this dungeon, which is kind of wild. Like I said, this isn't the most... This isn't the biggest dungeon around, but it has some pretty neat ideas to it, and I do like the theme of it. But now that we have reached this main room once again, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here, because in the next episode we only have a few more rooms to go, and we can take a look at that. Look, we've already covered most of this dungeon. In the next episode we'll only have a few more rooms to go, and then it's time for the end. I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.